Hi, Form 4 Bio, Chapter 7, Video number 2. So last video we talked about the cellular respiration, but last video just for basic only, almost nothing. From the last video, we also learned that cellular respiration can be separated into three, 分成三种 aerobic, anaerobic, and fermentation. So now we start the first one called aerobic respiration, 有氧呼吸了. Okay, so where are you? Page number 2, we are somewhere around here. Okay, and then go here, 然后跳过来跑去这边. Okay, 我们在这边 aerobic respiration. 什么叫 aerobic respiration? Okay, so aerobic respiration is a breaking down of glucose involving oxygens. Break down the glucose, 解散你的 glucose, oxidize the glucose involving the oxygens. 用氧气把那个 glucose 呢解散掉 to produce a chemical energy, 然后产生化学能 Energy is used to oxidize the glucose to produce a what? Okay, oxygen is used, 不是 energy is used. Oxygen is used to oxidize the glucose to produce the energy called ATP 啦 Okay, so oxygen is used to oxidize the glucose to produce the carbon dioxide, water, and energy. 产生二氧化碳、水跟 energy. But how is the process of aerobic respiration? 那个过程是怎样的呢? So now, after the first sentence, we jump to another one. Okay, we jump to this part. 我们跳来这一边好吗? Okay, so I'm using the diagram to make you understand. 我用图片给你明白先，等一下我们才来看句子。Okay. So how is the whole process of an aerobic respiration? 整个过程它是怎样的呢? Okay. So for aerobic respiration, the process actually can be separated into two levels. 可以分成两回合. Okay. So for the first process, we call glycolysis. Glycolysis. Okay. Glyco 通常就代表着那个 glucose 啊。Lysis 就是解开 So for aerobic respiration, the first process is called glycolysis. Okay, what's mean by glycolysis? With the help of the enzymes in the cytoplasm. 我们用 cytoplasm 那边的 enzyme 来把那个 glucose 解开 Okay, so glycolysis, the process occur in the cytoplasms. With the help of the enzymes and occur in the cytoplasm. 在 cytoplasm 那边发生 So glucose molecule going to broken down glucose molecule. Glucose 的分子呢会被人家解散 So one glucose molecule will be breakdown or will be broken down into what? 变成什么东西呢? Into two pyruvate molecule. Pyruvate molecule. So during the glycolysis, with the help of the enzyme in the cytoplasms, one glucose molecule will be breakdown into two pyruvate molecules. So what's mean by pyruvate? 丙酮酸 I don't know. But after the glycolysis, after the glucose become pyruvate, what happened? 接下来什么事情发生呢? And glucose, okay, the pyruvate is going to further oxidize, 它再一次的被氧化 Okay, but the process is not occur in the cytoplasm anymore. The process will be continued in the mitochondria. 就在我们以前一直讲到的 mitochondria 里面发生 So, glycolysis, 它把 glucose 解散 become pyruvate. And the pyruvate will be further be oxidized in the mitochondria. Okay, so it will occur in the mitochondrium or mitochondria. And what's going to happen? 什么事情发生呢? The pyruvate finally will be oxidized into what? Into carbon dioxide, water, and energy. 它就会完全的被氧化，变成二氧化碳 water and energy. Okay, but most of the time, in our chemical equation or in our words equation, 我们读科学时候写的 equation 呢，我们通常都是这样写的 Glucose react together with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Because that time we are not in detail, 那时候是不是完整的，不是 detail 的，我们可以这样写啦。But in bio, 因为你是专家嘛，要做医生 Okay, so 你要两个过程 Glycolysis, break down the glucose, one glucose molecule into two pyruvate molecule. And the pyruvate molecule will be further be oxidized inside the mitochondrium or mitochondria to become carbon dioxide, water, and energy. So this is a process called aerobic respiration. Two process 里面其实有2种过程的 ，OK？ The aerobic respiration is simplified as follow. Okay, so aerobic respiration 我们简单的讲呢，它是怎样的呢 ？Okay, for this diagram is not available. Not available for you. 你没有这个图片。So this is the diagram that I want to help you to understand. So aerobic respiration 它整个过程到底是怎样的呢 ？Okay, temporarily you don't have this, so don't be panic 啦，你不要惊慌，不要紧张，你明白先啊？来了没有？好了啊，这个东西很重要。看 ，So during the cellular respiration， 当细胞进行 cellular respiration 的时候 ，or another meaning, aerobic respiration。Okay, so after the two process completed， 那个 two process 就是那个 glycolysis and also the oxidation of pyruvate， 对不对 ？So after the cellular respiration, after the glycolysis, and also the oxidation of the pyruvate 啦。So what going to produce 什么东西会产生呢 ？You're going to produce carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. But now I want to mention the part called energy. 我要强调这个部分就叫 energy 啦啊。我针对那个 energy 要讲清楚一点点。So 我重复啊。During the cellular respirations, okay, so one adenosine diphosphate molecule, 一组的 adenosine diphosphate molecule, going to join together with the inorganic phosphate and finally become what? So ADP, 这个叫 ADP, adenosine diphosphate. So after the cellular respiration, ADP 叫 adenosine diphosphate. It join together with the phosphates. Okay, and to become a new molecule called ADP 啦，这个叫 adenosine triphosphate。这就是我们刚才讲的啦。Cellular respiration produces energy, but the energy will be stored in the chemical molecule， 收成一种化学的分子。And the chemical molecule is called adenosine triphosphate 啦，那个分子就称为 adenosine triphosphate。But where's the adenosine triphosphate come from？ 它就是 ADP adenosine diphosphate 跟 phosphate 结合变成的 ，OK？ So after the cellular respiration, ATP will be produced, OK? And the ATP will be stored in your body, stored in the muscle, 收在你的 muscle, 收在你的身体，OK? But during the cellular activity， 当你的细胞你在跑步、你在运动的时候。So during the cellular activity, what happened? The ATP will be used. 这个 ATP 呢就会被用掉。But how they use? And they give you the energy. 它怎样被用掉呢？这个能源的分子呢怎样被用掉呢 ？OK. ATP going to decompose. 这个 ATP 的分子呢就会解散 ，become ADP plus phosphate 啦。OK. So during the cellular activity, ATP going to decompose.And release a heat during the cellular activity 啦 ，ATP 就会解散，就是这边呢跑出来。Finally produce what？ 就要产生什么东西呢 ？ADP plus phosphate 啦 ，together with the heat energy， so your body feel warm， 你的身体呢就变热了。Not really understand？ 还不明白？不用紧，我再重复，这个你也没有啊。再来。During the cellular respiration， 当细胞呼吸燃烧食物过后 ，what happened? ADP join together with a B to become ATP. This is a molecule that holding the energy. 就是这个分子呢收藏着你的能量，你的这个分子就收在 mitochondria 里面呢 ，OK？ And during the cellular activity， 当你的细胞要跑步，当你要做任何的运动的时候。ATP will be used， 这个 ATP 呢就会被人家拿去用。But how they use? ATP going to decompose， 它就会解散。When the ATP decompose, what happens? When the ATP decompose, okay, it will produce the ADP， 它就产生了新的东西叫 ADP plus the heat energy， 加一个 heat energy 了， so your body become warm. But don't worry about this ADP， 这个 ADP 不要紧张。You're going to join back with the phosphate, finally become ATP again。等一下你细胞在燃烧食物，它又粘回去，然后变回 ADP， 所以不用紧张的。OK， so you get the energy， 你就拿到那股能量了。 Understand？ 不明白你就看回去了。OK？ So now I go to your notes， 我就看你的 notes 啊。This part 在哪一个部分呢？This part 这边。So 用刚才的明白，现在这个呢是超爽了。主要靠这个东西来明白呢，永远不会明白啦。So the aerobic respiration is simplified as follows. ATP molecules are produced when a group of non-organic phosphate, okay, is added together with the ADP. So 不 organic 的 phosphate 啦 is added to the ADPs 跟 ADP 结合起来 so ADP 加到 phosphate they will join together become ATP and ATP holding energy 它里面有收藏能量了 so 细胞燃烧食物过后 ADP 加 phosphate 就变成这个能量的分子叫 ADP OK 再来 ATP molecule have the weak phosphate links ATP molecule have a weak phosphate links 那这个 link 呢其实很弱的很虚弱的很容易解开的 so ATP molecule have a weak phosphate links okay when the phosphate link on ATP molecule are broken 当这个 link 呢一解开 the energy release is supplied to the cell 它一解开那股能量呢就被释放出来 to help us to carry out our daily activity 帮助你进行你的日常生活活动啦Okay, so ATP 如果要用到能量的时候 ATP going to decompose become ADP plus phosphate at the same time the energy will be released 能量热能就会被释放出来了 OK 不过最后却变回了 ADP 加 phosphate 了 But don't worry cellular respiration going to join them back become ATP again 细胞会把它拧回去变回你想要的那个 ADP. Okay? So the complete process of the glucose oxidation is simplified as follows. 整个过程就是这样子了。那边总的来讲呢，不要乱写化学反应的情况之下，就是这样子。So glucose react together with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. And the energy produced will be 2,898 kilojoule. It's quite a lot, you know, 很多了 per mole 就没有错是 per mole. Okay, so this is the aerobic respiration 有氧呼吸，用氧气燃烧食物，产生 ADP， 而且产生很多 ADP. Okay, 给你很多能量收在身体了。Okay, that's all. So after this, we're going to study one of the very simple experiment, 很简单的实验 from 1 from 2 the standard. Okay, but don't worry, next video going to tell you the experiment. Bye bye.